Hello friends, welcome to my 10 cent. In this video, we will talk about a question: are Flexi Cap funds really flexible? Flexi Cap funds, by definition, require to invest 65% of their funds into equity shares. That's all. So Flexi Cap funds, by definition, are completely flexible. The fund manager can invest in any category of stocks: large cap, mid cap, small cap. The whole world is at display. In an ideal world, Flexi Cap fund should be the perfect solution for every investor, especially those who would like to take it passively, where they would like to go on with their life and get a fund manager to manage their funds, who would like to give the keys of their fund management to the fund manager. Flexi Cap funds are the perfect solution, because here the fund manager is supposed to know which is the right time to invest in large cap stocks, which is the right time to take a lot of risk and invest in small or mid cap stocks, and be able to navigate comfortably. So most people would like to believe that Flexi Cap funds are the perfect solution. But in real life, that hasn't happened. If you look at the last 10 years history, you can find that most of the Flexi Cap funds have actually not been flexible. They have actually tried to play it a little safe. Most of them keep large cap stock allocation between 60 to 80%. On an average, about 70%, which is not very far from where large cap stocks are. So large cap funds keep about 80% allocation, and your Flexi Caps are keeping about 70% fund allocation. So if you see, over the last 10 years, the risk and return of Flexi Cap funds have been very similar to large cap mutual funds, as you can see in the chart. On an average, because Flexi Cap funds take almost 10 to 15%, a little higher allocation of mid and small cap, they're able to give a little better return than large cap mutual funds. Generically speaking, over a 10-year horizon, when we looked at it, we found that Flexi Caps are able to generate 1 to 1.5% more return than large cap mutual funds. Not very large, but slightly larger. If you were to talk about good times and bad times, in a great time, Flexi Cap may outrun the large cap stocks by 2 to 6%, let's say average about 3%. And in a bad year, they may lose more money than large cap funds, maybe about 3 to 4%. But generically, over 10-year horizon, they've just about delivered 1 to 1.5% higher return than large cap funds. So friends, Flexi Cap funds are not flexible. If you read articles on My 10 Cent, you would find that we have actually categorized Flexi Cap funds into the safer category of large cap and index funds. So in our view, if you're building an equity mutual fund portfolio with large cap, index and Flexi Cap funds, all three we consider into one bucket, put all of them in one bucket and pick the top 2 or 3 funds that you would like to invest. I hope this video has given you a lot of clarity on the confusion about whether we should invest a lot in Flexi Cap or not, because Flexi Cap are a safer fund. So far, they've done nothing to give you a belief that they are flexible. We have even looked through the pre-COVID, during COVID and post-COVID, massive small cap rally. All through these 3 phases, Flexi Cap funds have generally played safe, and they've not really shown that they are flexible. That's it for now. In the coming videos, you should find comparison about index funds versus large cap funds. How are large cap and mid cap funds the center of the universe of equity mutual funds, and the world of small and mid cap funds. We've covered all of them in a separate videos as a complete series. I would ask you to watch them. They're very informative. If you like this video, please click the like button, share it with your friends. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Insta, and of course our website, My 10 Cent. That's it for now. Bye-bye.